Dun, dun. Morning, everyone. Yesterday, I did an exciting video at home on how to yell at your dog. And today we're going to do an exciting video called We Need to Get Somebody to Come Look at the Well. Anyone. So we're going to clear the area so that they can do it. Weed eating, picking up miscellaneous cable, and other foolishness that's in this general area. We're gonna have more fun than this. Don't think you're not. So if you need to go, like clean the house or cook breakfast or whatever, do that and then check back in.
That was easy.
I'm just putting shit.
Yeah, all over my camera.
Sorry. I have done wrong
Watch your
again.
head. Susan, I'll watch the dogs too.
I'm done. You people suck.
Is that the kind of bar bar?
Yep, that's all it's for, but it's got things to cut a little bit on it. That's what we're doing.
Yay! All of it's loose now.
Weed eating time.
This bitch ain't going in there.
You have a shovel, I can throw it. A, nobody calls you a bitch. B, nobody's making you do it.
I said, bitch. I say this bitch ain't going in there. Just as a precautionary measure, I bought this big old bag of insecticide. We're going to put it all the way around this well house, so when the good people beside us do come to look at it, they won't get bit by a tick or a monkey bug or anything like that.
I love the Pete. I love the Pete and White Dog. I love the Pete and White Dog show.
We call her Sticker.
Sticker the White Dog. This one, Sticker the White Dog.
When you pepper, she blows and white fluff too.
Mm-hmm. Brush you later. Get a video brushing all those things out of you so you can just go ahead and get them again next week.
I have to pee again. The Sahara Desert sand is blowing our eyes out.
So it's muddy.
So in other words, it's a beautiful day in Texas on the end of June. What have we been doing all summer? Well, avoiding each other. We haven't even really spent a whole lot of time with Crystal because we don't want to COVID anybody up. Doug and I took down and rebuilt an entire pergola. We took down a huge rose bush. We have done more pruning. The yard in Hazlet has never looked better. Up here, we really haven't done, well, I've been spraying for poison ivy. Here in a little bit, we will show you the test garden and how every week a little one pops up and how I just keep fighting the fight. I will win. I will win. And I've been up on the hill. We've been putting a new trail in, which was full of poison ivy, so I've been spraying that too, and we've kind of weed-eated it in areas where we got the poison ivy out. Doug went to the very top, which we're not going to go up there, or Crystal can, but Pete can't because it's full of grass burrs, and when they get in Petey's fur, oh my God, it's just a nightmare. A long time ago, my mom and dad did a thing where they had a lot of grass burrs in their yard. In fact, Crystal got blood poisoning because one got stuck in her foot because she wouldn't wear shoes, or pants for that matter, but that's another story.
Screw pants!
They had taken a horticultural class, and one of the things that they did was Dad took and put some carpet on an old glue barrel to where the carpet was around it pointing out, and rolled it, and it helped to get all those grass burrs up. So Doug mowed it, so now all those grass burrs are on the ground. And I want to do that because, well, Pete can't go up there right now, and I'm kind of sad because I like going up there and musing about where my house and everything will be one day, but not yet because I gotta get rid of the grass burrs. So that's what we're doing.
Do you need a piece of carpet?
I need a glue barrel. I don't exactly know when we're going to build a shop. If we've got to get somebody out here to talk about the well, and we've talked to the electricity people. It's going to cost about $2,000 to get electricity ran up the hill, which is not a big deal. As opposed to my dear husband got a idea that, nope, I ain't gonna say it. I'm trying to be a better person.
Since when?
One of us has to. Anyhow,
Gonna run underground.
he was going to run it underground, and they quoted him like $16,000. So if y'all would like to send me $14,000, that would be great. Just send me checks, cash to Johnny. So anyhow, we get that done. We'll get a well dug up there, and we'll put a shop up. The house is,
Electricity before we can build a shop.
yeah, we can't do
Build a
anything.
shop.
So it's going to be, it's, you know, I would love to see a shop up there within a year. I don't know how that's going to happen.
End of the year.
We have the money, so hopefully it will, because then we can all start staying up here
Then go to the bathroom.
and not go to the bathroom like a hillbilly behind a building, which is what I have to do now. But my daughter made me write the talk, so I'm gonna go pee now, and everybody just check back in a minute. We're done. In my neighborhood, you can shoot fireworks, and last night everybody had a rocking good time. And Pete has to take tranquilizers because he has firework anxiety. And anyhow, some jackety jackass started setting them off at like 8 o'clock. So once again, Pete spent the night under the spare bed, and I had to sleep on top so he would feel better. This is the area where last year, remember, we had the big what kills poison ivy discussion of 2019. Well, it's 2020, and although I've gotten, I would say, what, 99% of it, every week or so another little sucker sticks his head up. So I mix up a gallon of my Bear brush killer. Dear Bear, send brush killer and bring the Besides Well people with you when you do. Everything that starts with a B I need up here. Beer would be good too. We're gonna go back and touch it up, and she's gonna show you a couple pictures. I'm not gonna talk so much then because we have a very high wind bringing the Sahara Desert in, and you won't be able to hear me. Here I am spraying poison ivy. Here I am spraying it some more. Here I am spraying poison ivy now. It won't die, it makes me sick. Last week I had a tick on my hip. Doug had to take it off. It sucked, I cried. This is our favorite place in all the acreage, which you probably know that because every time we come here, we take a picture and go, this is our favorite place. Gonna go up and walk along Ledger, which is the name of the path, because it's on a ledge, and just look at the situation, because this is the latest path. We're having to constantly respray it for poison ivy and weed eat it and stuff like that. So we're just checking on its constitution and seeing how it's doing. And it starts by going up the Cliffs of Doom.
God, it's dark as your hat in here.
Yeah, it's hard on me because my glasses take a while to shift. You can see, look at all the footprints here.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that we've started beating a trail down.
Mm-hmm. Determination. I don't think it hurts if the deer or whatever use it too. This whole area was just a field of poison ivy, and after probably 6 times spraying it, I'm getting to where I'm almost out. So we're just touching it up, and we get that done, we'll start hauling some of this stuff out of here, these fallen tree limbs and stuff, make it a little more open. That's just beautiful. I think it's beautiful anyway, don't you? So if you see, looking over here, this is the kind of thing we're running into. And I'm moving, hold that thought, I'm moving farther and farther off the trail, trying to get these big patches because for some reason I think I'm gonna be able to weed eat this and make this whole 11 acres perfect. So that's just me. Anyhow, that's what I'm doing. What, Doug? I didn't get any of that, babe. This is the intersection of Heath and Chicken Run. Chicken Run needs weed eating. Yeah, but it's pretty well in good shape. Do you want to walk down to the driveway and look at it?
Sure.
I haven't been there. I don't think I was. Yeah, I was there last week. But we had 3 inches of rain, so let's just hop on down there. That's about it for today. We're fixing to go home and check for ticks and go mow the yard back in Hazlet and do other stuff. But again, here's the future home site. House will be back there. Shop will be over here. A detached garage somewhere. We don't know for sure yet. We got the east side of the property resurveyed. So now we actually know where our property begins and ends. We're not going to fence it, but at least we know now so we can make plans on where to put the shop. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Just going to conclude today's trip to Alvoid, brought to you by Besides Water Well Service and Bear Poison Ivy Killer. We had spell time, but we got to get going. I got to go home and mow the yard at home. So we learned many things today. Pete's ready to go home. Chris was ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. I really got nothing. I'm ready to go home. So we're going to go home. Y'all have a good day. We will try to do something more interesting on Friday. We're going to be back on Friday because we have that day off because of 4th of July. So we'll come up here and not set off fireworks. Pete, say goodbye.